So this year we're going to be using the same rating system that we used back in our 2019 and 2018 videos. If you haven't seen those videos, here's the rating system. 1 star means that we felt the firework was drastically overpriced. 2 stars means that the firework might have been a bit expensive for what it was, but not absurdly so. 3 stars means that the firework was worth what we paid for it, no more and no less. 4 stars means that the firework was notably better than expected based on its pricing, and 5 stars means that the firework was incredibly good for how much we paid for it. Quick disclaimer, so we had fun watching and filming all of these, and even the fireworks that ended up rated poorly were still fun to watch. These are just our opinions about the quality compared to the price. We'll also be reviewing these in order of price first and our rating second, not by when we filmed it. Let's get into it. So the first one we're going to talk about is the poop. Personally, I would rate it 2 stars. It was basically a snake with a lot of smoke, and you can get both a whole package of snakes and some smoke bombs for the same $4.25 I paid for it. It did work properly, although my dumb self had issues lighting it since I couldn't find the fuse. So the limiting factor here is just that the price was too high for me. Jojo?
The price was pretty good. I originally thought it was going to be a fountain sort of thing, so it wasn't expected, but pretty good. Was it worth the price? Nah. I'd probably rate it between 2 and 3 stars because honestly, yeah, you can just get smoke bombs for less and it'd give you more colors. For the Dreamflower FTN, it was really impressive since it was so small and it was the same price as the poop, so I honestly thought it wasn't going to be that big. It did give me more than I expected, and just for that, I'd give it a 5-star rating.
Same. I actually don't have much to add here. It was a decent fountain and packed a lot of unexpected excitement into a fairly cheap firework. 5 stars for sure.
Okay.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah. The smoke might be bad, but don't mind this neighbor. Oh wow, that's going on for a long time.
Yeah, fountains generally do.
The Victory Sword was really nice. It was basically an extreme sparkler. It was really cool because it made me feel like I was holding something genuinely magical. It felt like I was in one of those fantastical stories and I had just defeated the big bad villain. Overall, I'd rate this 5 stars.
It was fairly spectacular, especially with how close you had to be since, as Jojo mentioned, it was essentially a sparkler, but the footage really doesn't do it justice. I definitely would highly recommend you try this if you haven't already, but I have to rate it 3 stars since it was almost $5 for, as I said, a large sparkler. It was nice though, it was nice.
At first I thought the sparks were gonna hit me, but then I was like, nope. And it was wonderful.
It was pretty terrifying at first. Definitely the epitome of do not point this at people or flammable objects.
Stop.
Oh, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes.
Woo!
Holy crap.
Not too bad.
And all the smoke though.
That is fire!
And the next one is, oh boy, the lava lamp. This week excuse for a firework cost us $11.95 and it was the most disappointing firework I've ever seen. It was incredibly repetitive and it stopped being exciting after the first 20 seconds or so. Okay. The fact that it went off intermittently was kind of cool, I guess, but it would have been a lot cooler if it did different things at the different stages instead of just repeating the same thing over and over. Definitely 1 star.
The lava lamp was nice, but I will admit it got a bit tiring after the 3rd time. That's why I'm rating it 3 stars. It's worth its price, but not anymore.
I strongly disagree about that, but it's whatever.
Alright, not too bad.
Oh, that poor bug. Okay, so it does it in waves, I guess? That's interesting. What was it called? This is the lava lamp. Lava lamp. Lava lamp kind of thing, I guess. Wait. Looks like it's basically the same thing over and over again. Means we're gonna have to be extra careful when we clean it up, though. It is very pretty, though. Yeah.
I'm watching the grounds there.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna have to be careful when we go to pick it up, though, because it's gonna be hard to know when it's truly out. And the Bright Star FTN was something else, though.
The Bright Star Fountain, I'm rating a 4.5 star. Because, well, yes, it was really cool. It gave no implication on the box that it went out in different directions. And if it weren't for the fact that it rained recently, and we thought to move it away from the house, it could have ended poorly.
That isn't really fair to it. We're As a matter of fact, it actually did have a spot where it warned that the firework fanned and exploded into a star. We just didn't look at the right part of the box, apparently, until after we set it off. That was really our bad. Especially, the box had a QR code to see what to expect from it. We didn't bother to look for or scan it. It would have been nice if it was included in the warnings, but it was there. And while it did give us a bit of a scare, it was also a lot of fun to set off, and I'm definitely glad we bought it. So I'll rate it 5 stars. It was $14.95 where we bought it, and it's actually been interesting that my favorite and least favorite fireworks that we bought for this video had a price difference of $3.
This is the last one, anyway.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, this is where the book is.
Alright, future reference, a little bit more radius.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, moving that away from the house was definitely a good call. Well, okay then.
We're not doing that again anytime. Just saying.
Oh boy, but that was spectacular. So anyway, that was the last firework we set off, and I have no idea how to properly conclude a video. So just, let's see here. Questa e la fine.